So children, Zion kids, we have named you as Zion daffodils. That gives us so much hope and so much courage and so much happiness to have named all of the Zions as Zion daffodils. So henceforth your name shall be Zion daffodils. And here we continue with the class with the topic sentence pattern. This is going to be the last type 5. And here I have written S plus V plus A. So far we have learned S plus V, S plus V plus O, and S plus V plus DO plus IO, and S plus V plus O plus C. Now you see here S plus V plus A. And as usual, S already familiar, subject, V verb, and this adjunct A. A refers to adjunct. It's just some words in the beginning or in the middle or in the end. We add it just to give a little more impact to the sentence. That is all. Otherwise, a sentence is complete without an adjunct also. And here is an example. Stars twinkle at night. Follow the example. Stars twinkle at night. I have separated by putting slashes here. Stars is the subject, twinkle is the verb, they shine, shine. And at night, very rarely we see stars in the daytime. So stars twinkle at night. This sentence is in the pattern 5, S plus V plus A. And similar another sentence is here. Birds fly. You remember, first we started with the birds fly, subject and verb. Birds fly in the air. All the birds you have seen the birds morning particularly and evening, fly in group, flocks together, and they all fly in the air. So birds, subject, fly verb, and in the air is the adjunct. So thus we are ending with the sentence pattern. I hope it's clear for you. Again and again rewind and learn so that it will be very easy for you to continue with the voice, because both are having so much of relationship, voice and sentence pattern. Already I have told you sentence pattern is very important. It's a basic topic for grammar. And if you are thorough with this one, easily we can convert the active voice and into passive voice, and from passive to active, vice versa. So voice, next topic for us today is voice. What is voice? See, I am speaking here. You all are able to hear me. Aren't you able to hear me? You all can hear me and you all can talk back. Of course, if you were in a class, I could hear you talk back. And since we are here dealing in the online class, I can see you all talking in your homes wherever you are seated. So that is voice, our voice. Now, it has got two ways, active voice and passive voice. You need to understand what is this active voice and what is passive voice. Active means always children are very active. How you all are active? Either playing or talking or eating or some kind of doing mischievous things. This is how you children will be very active. That kind of active way of talking, is called active voice. It's easy. No? You all understood. Next, passive voice. What is passive voice? While you are doing something, you are talking, somebody is talking back to you. Somebody is reporting it to you. Somebody is disturbing you. That thing, that someone does something to us is called a passive voice. So what we do is active, and what we speak, what others speak or what others do for us becomes the passive voice. Hope it's clear for you all. And here we can change active to passive or passive to active in 5 different ways. Already here also we have 5 different types. Similarly, here also 5 different sentences we learn. You can learn how to change all the sentences into passive or all the passive to active voice. I have got here an example. We all of us are very quite familiar with Nehruji. He was in a jail for some time. So from the jail, he wrote many letters to his daughter, Mrs. Indira Gandhi. Let's see the example sentence here. Nehruji wrote a letter to his daughter. And as we separate, putting the slashes, Nehruji, subject, wrote, verb, a letter, the object, to his daughter is the adjunct. It's not that necessary to separate this way, saying the sentence pattern. But we need to know what is the subject, what is the verb part of it, and what is the object part of it. Because while we change from active to passive or from passive to active, we need to identify the subject and the object. Because the object will take the place of the subject. Hope you all are following. The object will take the place of the subject, and the subject will go and into the place of the object. Is it clear? So that is how we need to understand what is the subject and what is the object. First identify it. Here we have to identify Nehruji as the subject and letter as the object. It's clear. Now we need to take this object first. So bring this object. You can write it down, a letter as it is. No changes. You need not change anything. A letter. Take it down and see the verb. Always subject is followed by the verb. So see the verb over here. The verb here in this given sentence is wrote. It is in the past tense. You should see the tense. Past tense. We deal with the tense in the next class. Past tense, since it is in the past tense, wrote is in the past tense, we need to write into its past participle form. The wrote verb should be changed into past participle. What is the past participle of wrote? It's was written. So you will have a letter was written. A letter was written to his daughter. As it is, you can write continuously, without any changes. A letter was written to his daughter by Nehruji. Why this by there? By is a keyword for the passive voice. So whenever you see a by in a sentence, you remember that is in the passive form. So that's an identification mark. It's a password. It's a very important word to identify it as a passive voice. And now you come back to the sentence again. Nehruji wrote a letter to his daughter. We changed into passive voice as a letter was written to his daughter by Nehruji. See where the subject has gone to. The subject has gone to, it can go either here or last. But it should accompany the word keyword by. So that is how you need to change from active to passive. And we will be coming again with the next type of send voice, how to change the next type like that. Okay, thank you.